Lots in the news overnight about primary election results in 5 states, including a high-stakes Senate primary in Pennsylvania. The Republican race there is too close to call. TV celebrity Dr. Mehmet Oz leads David McCormick by less than 1,000 votes. Meanwhile, Madison Cawthorn, the youngest U.S. congressman and one of the most controversial, lost his primary race in North Carolina. So Robert Costa is in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, just a few miles north of Philadelphia. So listen, former President Trump backed Cawthorn and Dr. Oz. Cawthorn, you know, he had a lot of recent scandals and controversies, but what do these results say about the effectiveness of the former president's endorsement power?
Good to be with you. Good morning from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. It's evident, based on last night's results, that former President Trump's endorsement can provide rocket fuel for a Republican candidate in a primary campaign, but it's by no means a guarantee of victory. Congressman Madison Cawthorn, a first-term Republican, conceded defeat in North Carolina following weeks, if not months, of controversy over his statements, his personal misconduct. And in Pennsylvania's Senate race, Dr. Mehmet Oz, a celebrity television doctor, had Trump's endorsement, but it might not be enough. David McCormick, a businessman, is locked with Dr. Oz in a tight race. If that race remains very close, within 0.5% of each other, it will trigger a recount here in Pennsylvania.
So onto the Democratic side, CBS News projects Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman won the Democratic Senate nomination. Now, he's in the hospital. He's recovering from a stroke, and he had pacemaker surgery. You know, initially when they talked about the stroke, he did this, quick video with his wife, and they really made it sound like it was, I wouldn't call it a minor health incident, but not major. But now we're talking about the implantation of a pacemaker. That's not minor. So do we know whether or not his health could affect his ability to campaign going forward, or even if voters are going to sort of want more transparency when it comes to his health situation?
It's clear that Lieutenant Governor Fetterman's health episode on Friday, he suffered that stroke, did not affect his total in the Pennsylvania Democratic Senate primary. He had a commanding victory on Tuesday night against Congressman Connor Lamb. Fetterman is popular among grassroots Democrats, going back to his days as a populist and progressive mayor here in Pennsylvania. He is now lieutenant governor and has built a statewide profile, seen as someone who has a working class appeal. He walks around in a hoodie sometimes, wears shorts to public events. He's a character, 6'8" here in Pennsylvania on the political scene. In the fall, whether he faces off against Dr. Oz or David McCormick, health issues could come to the fore. But it's always a delicate thing in elections to start saying they're going to be a factor in any particular way, especially if the candidate and campaign are relatively youthful and they say we're going to be fine.
All right, Bob, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming up later on Red and Blue, we will have continuing coverage of the primaries, especially the deadlocked race in Pennsylvania. You can stream that conversation in our 6 p.m. Eastern hour.